What's up, Geeksters? It's me, Omar from geeksterlabs.com, and today I have another Amazon deal for you. And this is a product that was sent to me free for review from ODRVM. So this is their 4K action camera kit. So this kit retails for $70, very low priced. For those of you that are, obviously, when most people think of action cameras, they think of companies like GoPro. But if you want to get a 4K camera from GoPro, it's going to cost you at least $300. This is a much more budget-friendly, much more affordable option for those of you that don't have $300 to drop on a camera. So this not only includes the hard carrying case that you see right here with the camera inside, but it also has 18 additional accessories and different mounts and things that you can use with this camera. So basically, you get this kit and you're good to go and you're ready to start filming using this action camera. So before we start talking about the camera, let's go ahead and check out what's included in the kit. Alright guys, so here we have the kit right now. Let's pop the sucker open and check out all of the little goodies that are included with this 4K camera kit. So as you can see, we have this nice soft padded, it's actually not soft, it's pretty hard, but the outside is soft, padded pack that comes with it. Everything that you need to use with this camera is included inside this, and there's tons of brackets and mounts. So let's go through them right now. As you can see, we have the waterproof housing. Usually the camera goes inside there, but I took the camera out because I'm going to show you guys after I show you all the stuff that's in here. So we have the waterproof housing right here. We actually have an extra back door in case you need to replace the door on this one right there, so that is included with the kit, obviously. Then we have a bunch of different places where there's clips, or mounts, I should say. So here's a this is the kind of like a mount, like a clip mount, so you can clip this to a shirt or something like that, and that attaches to one of these other mounts that are over here. We have a side, just a regular normal side mount right there. Got another one right here. Got an additional one right here. There you go. This one's a little bit longer, so that's also included in there. I already showed you that. I showed you this piece right here. Here we have the Bluetooth wristband right here. So this is what you can control taking pictures and beginning the video with this remote. And it usually has a strap that's actually inside right here, so you can take that strap and apply that to that. Here we have another mounting clip right here. After that, we have like a handlebar mount, so if you want to put on a bike or anything that's a tube wise, you can attach this there. Another thing they include is an additional battery, which is pretty cool. So it does come with 2 actual batteries. You can keep this charged up, ready to go at all times. Leave that in the pack, and then whenever your other battery dies, you can swap it out pretty quickly. So those are the pieces that are right there. Come over here. What do we got here? An extra battery for the remote. Right now the remote, I believe, the remote has a battery already, so there's an extra battery for that. We have these look like tripod clip mounts. So if you want to actually attach it to a little tripod, you got this right here. And here is another one. So this was the male end of the tripod. So this is the female, we got a male end. So depending on what you're attaching this to, lots of different accessories and clips. And here we have the tripod mount as well, so if you want to attach this to the camera, you can also clip that to the tripod and screw one into the bottom there, or you can screw it into the top if you want to put a light or something, other accessories. It does have an additional piece right here for that, so that's pretty cool. So let's throw these back in here. Let's see what comes back here in this back side. So here we have the USB cable. You'll need this to sync in your video or pull the footage off of there. It's a micro USB, so you pop that in there. Here we have the strap. This is the actual strap for the wrist controller. So there's a strap right there. Let's see what else we got. More straps. So these are more straps, and these are Velcro straps. I believe these work with some of the other accessories that are in here. Maybe I haven't shown them to you yet, but these are like buckled fabric straps. Here we have some adhesive plates. So these are like 3M adhesive, and it has like a metal wire. I'm not sure what the wire would be used for, but that is also inside there as well. Oh, and here we have the mount. So here's the brackets. The brackets, like these are actual flat brackets. Let me pop this out of the plastic and show you what's inside here. So there we go. Actually, it has a tripod mount on the inside there. So if you want to attach this to something flat, like a flat surface, and if you need additional 3M tape, that's what this would be for, that foam tape. So this is one mount right here, and you have 2. This one doesn't look like it has the screw in there, just like this one does. So that one's a little bit different. So 2 of those right there. And what we have here is zip ties. So you have 4 zip ties are also included with that. And I think that might be it. So then we have the manual, the guide, action camera guide, microfiber cleaning cloth, and what is this? Oh, it's just instructions for the remote control. And that is pretty much it. So all of these accessories and things fit inside the little case right here, the very nice hard case to keep your camera and all these accessories with you, so you can usually throw this in a backpack or your camera bag and have this as a backup action camera setup with pretty much all the mounts you could possibly need. So that's all the things that come in the kit. Now let's go check out the camera. Alright guys, so here we have the camera itself, and as you can see, it comes in this baby blue type of color. This is the only color it's available in. We have a nice big lens on the front here. This can shoot from 170, 140, 110, and 70 degrees from this lens right here. On the front we have the on and off switch, and that's also the mode button on the front. Get to the side, we have the up and down selection buttons, and then we have the little speaker here so you can hear the beeps, and you can also hear the playback through the little speaker right there. On the bottom we have the little door for getting to the battery pack, and so like I showed you, it does come with 2 batteries. You can swap those out pretty easily. Get to the top here, we have just the OK button, so when you're toggling through the menu, that's the button you use for your selections, and we have our LED light on the top right there. That's pretty much all there is to go. And then of course we have the 2-inch screen on the back of the camera. So let's turn that sucker on. I'll go ahead and show you. So there we have the back of the camera. So let's get into some of the menu settings that's on here. There we go. So when it comes to resolutions, so we have a couple different things to choose from. Okay, so we have 4K, Ultra HD 4K. That's 3840 by 2160, and that's going to give you at 24 frames per second is what it offers on that there. After that we have 2K, or which is 2560 by 1440. That's 30 frames per second. And then we have Full HD, which is 1080p, and we can record at 60 frames per second. And then we have 720 HD, which will record at 30 frames per second. I'm sorry, no, that's 1080. I'm sorry. This one's 1080p HD, 30. So you can go 60 or 30 on 1080p. And then here we go. So regular HD, which is 720, and that will record up to 120 frames per second. So that's probably what you would use for like slow-mo and that type of stuff. And then we have a couple of other things here. HD at also 60 and 30 for 720, and WVGA at 30, VGA 240, VGA 30, QVGA P30. So a bunch of other different resolution options to pick from in there. Not too bad. So like I mentioned, this is the 2-inch screen. It's not a touch screen or anything like that. It is just a regular normal screen, and you use the up and down arrows on the side here to make your selections and go through different things. So there's actually some really cool features I didn't really actually know it had. Like one here is loop recording. So loop recording is kind of interesting. Basically, if you engage loop recording, it'll just keep recording on the camera. It records 30-minute clips, and it just continues to record those 30-minute clips until you stop it. So it's going to keep recording until it gets to the very end of the SD card, when the SD card is completely full. And then it's going to start replacing the very first clip it started recording, and just keep going over and over until the battery dies out, which that's kind of interesting. Gyroscope is kind of like image stabilization that's built into there as well. Another thing is image detection. That's kind of cool. So basically you can set this up, hide this in a certain place, and the minute it detects someone walking by or some type of movement, it's going to start recording video. And then after that movement or person is gone, after it notices there's no motion for 10 seconds, then it stops recording. So that's kind of a cool thing. I did mention SD card. It does use a micro SD. You can use up to a 64 gigabyte micro SD card, and we also have the micro USB for charging it up and for also removing footage and pulling footage off of there. And then we have the mini HDMI if you want to hook this up to a TV and watch some of your footage off of that. And so this does offer Wi-Fi, so it does work with an app that works for Android or iPhone, where you can control it, record footage. You can pull footage off of here and view it. Basically similar to like some of the other action cameras that do offer that option. So as you can see, there are some really cool features and functionality that this camera does have, but the biggest number one thing that you guys are going to want to check out is the footage. So let's check out some sample 4K footage that's been recorded with the ODRVM camera. So guys, what do you think about that 4K footage that you saw? Do you think this product is worth 70 bucks? If you're interested in purchasing this, I'll put a link down below in the description to make that really easy to find on Amazon. If you have any questions about this product, post them down below in the comment section. I read every comment in all of my videos and I always answer back as quickly as possible. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel to be updated on all my future reviews, make sure you click on my face. And if you want to check out any of my other reviews, I got 2 clips right here that you can check out as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video review.